To know me is to know that I'm not a big math person, but I want to tackle a math equation that doesn't involve calculators, spreadsheets, or maybe that one cousin of yours who insists he almost became an accountant. This is the new math of longevity, and it has nothing to do with your age. Forget the number on your birthday cake. The real predictors of your future health are strength, mobility, and cardiovascular fitness. Measurable, trainable markers you can prove at any age. And hopefully today we're going to show you how 2026 can be your healthiest year ever. And age doesn't get a vote today on the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast
with Garrett Williamson.
Health, wellness, exercise, nutrition, and a whole lot more. Got questions? Call us and leave a message at 251-278-EDGE or message us at Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook and Instagram, at Team PE on Twitter, or personaledgefitness.com.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personal Edge Fitness, and I'm here to challenge the belief that age determines ability. It doesn't. It never has. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, thank you for joining us. Please hit like and subscribe. It really helps us grow the show. And if you ever like to reach out for consultation, training, corporate wellness, or simply a question for the podcast, you can call us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. Reach out to me personally at garrett@personaledgefitness.com. Love to speak with you. All right, let's talk about the new longevity math. There's a major problem with what we call age-based health predictions. For decades, people have been told your metabolism slows down because you're older. Your joints hurt because you're older. Your strength declines because you're older. You know, the greatest hits of the lie of age misinformation. But the science, real, modern, clinical, not observational studies, clinical science, tells a completely different study. The study number 1, VO2 max predicts longevity better than age. The Cooper Clinic, one of my favorite places in the entire world. Cooper Clinic research, 40 plus years of data now, shows people with high cardiorespiratory fitness live significantly longer regardless of age. Probably knew that. I hope you did. The data's been out for years. In fact, a 6-year-old with good VO2 max outlives a 40-year-old with poor VO2 max every time. Age does not equal destiny. Fitness equals destiny. Number 2, muscle mass is one of the strongest predictors of all-cause mortality. A Harvard study of over 10,000 participants found low muscle mass was a strong predictor of early mortality than chronological age. Now, this is meaning that 2 7-year-olds can have completely different health outcomes depending on strength, not birthdays, and not genetics either. Study number 3, mobility predicts independence. The Health, Aging, and Body Composition Study found that mobility, especially gait speed, predicted future independence better than age, income, or even medical history. In other words, how well you move matters far more than how old you are. All right, listen, if you're enjoying the podcast, please like and subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs a little hope heading into the new year. If you want help improving your strength, mobility, or fitness, reach out to us at personaledgefitness.com or at 251-278-3343. Now, let's dig a little deeper into this new longevity math. I'm going to talk about the 3 numbers that predict your future health. There are 3 metrics that consistently show up in the research. 3 numbers that tell you more about your future than your age ever will. Strength, measured through grip strength, deadlift ability, or simple chair stands. 2, mobility, measured through gait speed, balance, joint range of motion. 3, cardiovascular fitness, measured through VO2 max, stair climbing ability, or brisk walking pace. And here's the magic. All 3 of these improve at any age. I argue they should be improving every time you get older. Not, by the way, can improve. Do improve consistently when you train them. And the only reason that they seem to go backwards is because we stop training them. All right, study number 4. Older adults gain strength at a similar rate as younger adults. We see this all the time. A meta-analysis across 39 studies found that when intensity is matched, older adults increase strength at the same rate as younger adults. Your muscles have no clue what time it is. They don't know your age. They only know the stimulus or the lack thereof. Study number 5. Cardiovascular improvements happen even in adults over 80. Research in Journal of American Geriatric Society showed that individuals over 80 increased VO2 max by 10 to 20% through moderate intensity walking several times a day. 10 to 20%. Study number 6. Joint flexibility remains responsive for life. A study from the University of Arkansas found increases in range of motion in adults aged 70 to 90 after only 6 weeks of mobility training. Again, age doesn't slow adaptation. Inactivity slows adaptation. Well, listen, it's a quick reminder. I've been talking about this. I'm excited about it. 2026 is the year my new book, The Lie of Age, comes out. I promise. It will change the way you think about ability, aging, and what your body is capable of. So keep an eye out for that. If you're listening on Facebook or YouTube, again, hit like and subscribe. Help us share this show. And if you're thinking, I need to get these 3 numbers, strength, mobility, cardio, moving in the right direction, or you don't know how to measure them, well, call us at area code 251-278-3343, 251-278-EDGE. We can help you build a plan that works for your lifestyle. All right, let's look at this new longevity equation. Let's put this into a simple formula, because I know math makes some people nervous, definitely does for me, but I promise this one's friendly. Longevity equals strength plus mobility plus VO2 max minus inactivity. That's it. Not longevity equals 65. Longevity equals 72. Longevity equals 81. Birthday math is completely irrelevant, outdated, and completely wrong. The new longevity math is measurable, trainable, and completely changeable. And here's the empowering part. Every number in that equation is 100% under your control. I'm going to go at the juggler on this one. Not is it only under your control, it's your responsibility, it's your fault, but you want control of it. If you have control of it, if your strength is low, you can fix it. If you have control of it, if your mobility is stiff, you can fix it. If you have that responsibility, it's your fault, it's your control. If you are out of breath on stairs, you can fix it. You're not stuck with your numbers because you're not stuck with your age. It has nothing to do with it. Let me show you a real-world application. How you can improve all 3 numbers. All right, with strength. 15 to 20 minutes twice a week. Once you do these exercises. Squats, push-ups, rows, step-ups, deadlifts with light dumbbells, maybe a little bit of core work. Remember, strength improves at any age. If you think that you can't do it, if I took somebody, you pick a number, a young person that you think of as, hey, that's definitely youth, and I atrophied them down to your level, I could use the exact same exercise, intensity, pace, everything with the 2 of you and bring you right back up at the same speed, pace, flavor, whatever you want to call it. Mobility, 5 to 10 minutes a day. We've got that. Hip flexor stretch, thoracic spine rotation, hamstring mobility, ankle mobility, balance practice. Mobility improves at any age. And remember, when it comes to balance is controlled in the brain, the same part of the brain that controls agility and dexterity. So if you're doing things that are working agility and dexterity, you're also working balance and vice versa. Okay, cardiovascular fitness, real easy one. 10 to 20 minutes. Pick one. Walking, cycling, rowing, swimming, elliptical, intervals. It doesn't matter. Pick your favorite. Just 10 to 20 minutes. VO2 max can improve at any age. The point, again, isn't perfection. It's the same thing we do with our corporate programs. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for participation. We're looking for some consistency. Now, let me show you why this matters for 2026. As we head into the new year, people often make resolutions based on weight or appearance. It's the second most popular resolution. You may know that. The number 1 resolution is actually getting organized. Number 2 is typically losing weight or getting in shape. But if you want goals that actually transform your future, shift to these 3 metrics that actually predict longevity. And check out my podcast that I did talking about those small, achievable habits. Set your mindset up for that consistent win by setting those small habits. Setting that massive goal out there, sometimes by just chasing that, it'll drive you away from improvement. But shifting to these 3 metrics, they can actually predict longevity. Instead of, I want to lose 20 pounds, try, I want to increase my walking pace. I want to improve my squat strength. I want to walk stairs without getting winded. I want to improve my balance. These are the goals that change your life. Weight is temporary. Ability is absolute freedom. Why this matters for the live age? Well, everything we discussed today feeds right into the core of my book. The body doesn't break down because of age. It breaks down because of disguise. So quit believing that myth. Quit giving up on yourself. Age is not the villain. Inactivity is. And inactivity is fixable. Today, tomorrow, anytime you choose. Remember, the new longevity math is simple. I mean, if I can do it, it's got to be simple. Build strength, improve mobility, train your cardiovascular system, and avoid inactivity. You do those 4 things, and I don't care what your birth certificate says, you're going to have an exceptional 2026. If you're ready to take control of these numbers and build a long-term plan, individual or corporate, call us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. Reach out to us at personalizedfitness.com. Contact me directly, Garrett, at personalizedfitness.com. We'd love to help you start 2026 the right way. I appreciate you joining me, and hey, let's go after that simple math, because that's just one more way Personalized Fitness helps you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast with Garrett Williamson. Subscribe now and be a part of the show by calling 251-278-EDGE or message us on Facebook and Instagram at Personal Edge Fitness or at Team PE on Twitter, and visit us at personaledgefitness.com.
Who's developing our future community leaders? Who's developing our future workforce? Who's fostering a love of our great nation in today's youth? Liberty Learning Foundation is doing it. Liberty Learning Foundation empowers K through 12 educators to teach civics, character, financial literacy, career readiness, and our great American story, producing outstanding young citizens who are truly life, career, and citizen ready. Test scores go up and behavioral issues go down. Help ensure the Liberty Learning Foundation program is in your kid's school. Please make your charitable donation now at libertylearning.org.